Consider supporting Archaeosoup on Patreon for as little as $1 per month. Link available in the video description. Thank you.
Did you know?
Sometimes I find waking up difficult. Typically, I'm up with the sunrise, but most mornings are a challenge for Mrs. Soup. Hence, we got an alarm clock that slowly brightens like a sunrise, making waking up a bit easier. However, yesterday there was a power cut, and unfortunately, I wasn't up with the sunrise. We live in the suburbs of a city, so there were no cockerels nearby calling out a dawn chorus to wake us up. And our dog, Indy, well, he also struggles with mornings. This got me thinking, as most things do, about the past. How did people in the past wake up? In Athens, an important city-state of ancient Greece, the philosopher Plato founded the Academy of Athens. In order to ensure that he and his students were up and about on time for daily lectures, he had a water clock. But this water clock was attached to a water organ. This was a piped instrument. We can see a carving of one at the base of the obelisk of Theodosius in Istanbul. Perhaps this is the solution to my problem. After all, it doesn't require electricity. Okay, I'm asleep and... No, I'm not sure about that. The water's quite soothing, though it may also make Mrs. Soup need the loo, and that organ, well, I think she'd find it a bit annoying. Perhaps a tweak. In Tang Dynasty China, around AD 700, the engineer, astronomer, and general polymath Xing came up with a water clock that had a different alarm. I'm not sure that would be enough to wake Mrs. Soup up. Okay, how about candles? Candles have been used for thousands of years to measure time, and a skilled candle clock maker can have a very accurate burn time on a candle. Indeed, people would insert nails into the wax of the candle to have them drop and clink in the base at a set time, waking them up. How about that? Ignoring the fire hazard, obviously. No, definitely not enough. We're going to have to go medieval on this. From the 13th century onwards, mechanical clocks began to appear in Europe. Indeed, the name clock comes from Celtic words, including the Welsh cloch, for bell, implying that clocks were designed to ring bells at certain times. Mechanisms only improved over time, and by 1700 it was possible to have an 8-day wind on a long clock in your house. Ever smaller mechanisms led to ever smaller clocks, and the traditional alarm clock. So, let's see. No, that won't work at all. The ticking would definitely keep me awake, and I know it would keep Mrs. Soup awake. And that bell, so annoying. Okay, let's get industrious. The Industrial Revolution saw cities expand and factories dot the skyline across Britain. With this expansion came a huge influx of people from the countryside, a workforce for factories, who needed to get to work on time. Alarm clocks were too expensive or unreliable for most people, and so the job of the knocker-upper came to be. This was a person whose job it was to be awake early, and to go around knocking on other people's windows to wake them up for their shift. A long stick, a mallet on the door, or even a pea shooter could be used to ensure people woke up. This was a crucial service, ensuring factories ran smoothly and hopefully no one lost their job because of a lie-in, and it was a service provided in Britain until the early 1950s. Remarkable. That's it, I've got it. I just need to hire someone to be a knocker-upper for my wife. As odd as that sounds. They can knock on the window and brave Mrs. Soup's impassioned resistance to the coming day, while I make her a lovely cup of tea. Everybody wins. Brilliant.